let's start off with good but also bad breaking news. Sheffield Wednesday file for administration. They will be given 12 points deduction. That means they'll be on -6 tomorrow, um, Saturday, when they play Oxford United. So yeah, um, that's not very good. They'll probably be in that League One now after this. But for the administration, it will force Chansiri to sell the club, and I'm pretty sure there is a fan group that are very interested in buying the club. They would probably change everything about the club. Not like turning it into like what Man City are, but like changing the logo to how it was a few years ago. But yeah, hopefully they will. Imagine if they stay up, the scenes will be wild. So yeah, let's get on to our first prediction of the video. Preston v Sheffield United. Um, it's shouting a draw, but watch Callum O'Hare, I have a feeling Brooks would score for some reason. Yeah, in the first like 20 minutes of the match. But anyway, Preston would there's a draw. This is a draw. Hackingbottom, the Barnsley supporter, but he did used to play for Sheffield. Sorry, Paul Hackingbottom used to manage Sheffield United. So personally, it's going to be quite tight. It's going to be more like it's going to be proper rough, I think, for a Friday match. Be quite close, and yeah, I don't see any of these teams taking the 3 points really. So I've gone with a 1-1 draw to start off today's video. Swear, at the start of every video, I usually do a draw. So yeah, we now move on to Coventry at home against Watford. Coventry have scored 31 goals in 11 games. I don't really know what to say. They'll score probably at least three, but I don't. And they've only conceded the first goal in 6 games, and it was against Portsmouth, who did quite well to own to. They should have gotten a draw. They should have scored a few, Portsmouth, but they didn't. Now Watford loser. He's a cracking player. Like if Coventry want to go for another midfielder, he's the man, because that would probably, like, if Watford lose him, they've lost their captain, and they've probably got the man for them to keep them up in the Championship. So yeah, and Coventry he'll probably score against them tomorrow. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. A 4-1 win to Coventry will be a really fun win for them. Next up, we have Ipswich Town v West Bromwich Albion. What the actual hell happened to Ipswich? They lost 3-1 to Charlton. I didn't see the highlights or anything, but they probably were really, really bad. It was like 10 minutes or 20 minutes, 15 minutes of Charlton just battering Ipswich. These two teams, pretty sure they're lost midweek. Um, so yeah, I don't really know. I'll be yeah. West Brom lost, and so did Ipswich. So yeah, I'll go with I don't see Ipswich winning after losing 3-1 to Charlton. So I'll go 2-1 West Brom win. So next up we have Portsmouth again against Stoke City. Stoke lost 2-0 midweek to Millwall. Now Millwall are third, and Portsmouth are still where they are now, which is 17th, just under the Swans and Wrexham. So yeah, but just above their rivals, Southampton. So yeah, it's a win. It wasn't. You should take a 2-1 loss is somewhat a draw against Coventry. Coventry has just been smashing teams, so fair play to Portsmouth. And I did get that prediction right as well. I'm just going to say that I got that spot on 2-1. I did think that Portsmouth have the fans to bring their team into any game. So yeah, I had to go with that as their move. So I'll go with the 3-1 to Stoke because Stoke are just in the playoffs, but because they've scored more. Mark Robbins has slowed down. They've conceded 19. No, sorry. They've scored 12 and conceded 8. So yeah, I think they're going to score 3 today, which will get them on 15 goals scored and 9 conceded. So next up we have Blackburn v Southampton. Southampton lost 3-1 in midweek, and so did Blackburn, but that was to Sheffield United, and Sheffield United now out of relegation, so they'll probably be starting to move up the table now. Southampton, it's a must-win for Will Still. So let me just get it out of the way. Defensively, Blackburn are awful, and they're very counter-attack, so they'll probably score 1 goal. So back-to-back 3-1 losses for Blackburn Rovers as they lose 3-1 to Southampton at Ewood Park. Next up, we're at Ashton Gate, where Bristol City, who won in midweek 3-1 against Southampton, will take on Birmingham, who won midweek against won 1-0 against Preston North End away. This is a tough one, to be fair, but it kind of screams a draw. So I'll go. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll yeah. A draw, 1-1 draw. Yeah, yeah. Next up, we have Derby v Bristol. No, sorry, Derby v QPR. My bad. So personally, I do see Derby coming away with a win, but I also see QPR. Like I see all the ways it could go. It's that sort of strange at the moment. So yeah, it's very strange and stuff. So yeah, I'll go with a 1-0 QPR win. They'll drag it out all the way through. They'll be they're going to be consistent because they beat Swansea 1-0 midweek, and Steve Cook is an absolute. He's Shrek. He's built like Shrek. He goes home, tells the kids, "Oh, did you watch the game?" Oh, his kids be like, "Oh yeah. Why did you cry like a baby on the floor? You got an 18-year-old sent off for nothing. He dived from a headbutt." I'm quoting Sky Sports. Yeah, it was never a headbutt, but yeah, he's been sent off. But I'm pretty sure we have appealed, and I don't think we should have appealed. I don't think we have though. So yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Hull v Charlton. Screams draw. It just screams draw. Charlton win 3-0 midweek. It's something that they will would probably do. Is lose to Hull City. So yeah, I do think that it will be maybe 2-2, maybe 1-1. So yeah, I'll go with 2-1 Hull actually. To right, yeah. Listen, Hull beat Leicester midweek 2-1. So it's going to be back to back 2-1. It's it is a game that also screams out a 2-1. It also screams out a 1-out to either team. I just don't see I'm just taking a gamble. You got to take a gamble sometimes. So yeah, I've gambled with that. So yeah, it's Hull. They're doing really well at the moment. To be fair, they are 7th, just outside of the playoffs. They've scored 19 and conceded 19, so this would get them on 21 goals and 20 conceded. So yeah, we move on to the Riverside Stadium, where Wrexham will go away to Middlesbrough. It's a very hard ground to play, Middlesbrough. After they beat Sheffield Wednesday, who have gone into administration and lost that match 1-0. So yeah. Um, I don't know really. It probably. You know what? I'm gonna back them. They've got to give him a really good squad to work with, like Birmingham. But their manager's a plonker, so you can't do anything with them. Um, because you keep starting Jack Rawlinson week in, week out. But Wrexham, I do think they'll be quite fine, and so I'll go with a 1-1 draw. I do see Wrexham necking a 1-0 though. Like these two are quite good, so yeah, yeah. So I do see a good game coming out of this. So scrappy, very scrappy game. So yeah, next game, Leicester go away to the Den, Millwall's Den, the Lions' Den. Oh, it's gonna be a real rough one, I would say. After after um Millwall won 2-0 against Stoke midweek, I'm going to sit and Leicester sit losing 2-1 to Hull, yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a very competitive game, and yeah. So I'll go with a 2-1 Millwall. It kind of does shout a 2-1 Millwall after the way that they played against Stoke. So yeah, we'll go to the next match now. Ah, ah. Let's talk about Sheffield Wednesday and their points deduction. They're now -6 in the league. Not the limbs if they stay up or like get out of the get out of relegation first time would be incredible. But I don't see them escaping Oxford. It's not good news. The players will probably be would be happy. They would have joy that they could have takeovers and players would be paid and everything would go back to not go back to normal because they've always had trouble, but try and go back to the Wednesday before Chancery, which I respect. But I don't see Wednesday carrying out. It's not a good thing that they've been given a 12 point 12 point deduction. So yeah, 3-1 Oxford. Sorry, 3-0 Oxford. My bad. Who are just outside of relegation and will go to 12 points. Will probably get them clear of the relegation zone for a while. Next up, we have the mighty Swans, the mighty Jacks taking on Norwich, the Canaries. Right, Swansea are in 16th. The referee was awful midweek, and that's not me complaining. That is me complaining though, but the referee was atrocious. And Norwich, I backed them to win 2-1 over Derby County. They didn't. They lost 1-0. So and they're playing crap. So yeah, I'm gonna back the Swans because as a Swans fan, you're supposed to be delusional and back them. But personally, I do think that we will win no matter what. So I've gone with a clean sheet and a 2-0 win to Swansea. Up the Swans. That's the end of the video, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe for more of this content and to keep up to date with vlogging and championship predictions and maybe some championship reviews at some point. It's very busy at the moment for me with championship predictions because we had I couldn't do a review because we had Champions League midweek and this week we have the EFL Cup, which I'll give it a whirl. I'll give it a whirl. We'll do a predictions for the cup. because Swansea are in it, and there will be a vlog for that one. A small, it might be small, it might be quite big, I don't know. So yeah. So yeah, make sure that you like and subscribe and watch the rest of the videos on my channel, and see you in another video. Peace out.